All right, hello and welcome back everybody. GOGJ Man here, back for some more reaction videos, diving deeper into the rabbit hole of Nightwish. So um, the beginning here is going to be a bit long, so I will try to post down in the links below, or in the comments below, where the actual music video reaction starts, but I have to do a little bit of um, catching up and giving a bunch of thanks to all of the people that have come out and viewed my videos, and just overwhelmingly the comments have been incredibly positive and supporting, and um, it's been uh, quite a ride. The whole experience of the music itself, and then the influx of Nightwish Army coming in and sharing their knowledge about the band, and um, giving me suggestions for other songs to listen to. Um, it's been overwhelming. Again, is the only word that I can think of, and I just want to say a big thanks to everybody that has viewed and commented and liked and subscribed, and it's something I completely did not expect. Um, as I've said in a couple of my other videos, I'm a very small time streamer on Twitch. Mostly up till now, been streaming gaming, and you know, very, very small viewership there. But I don't do it for um, popularity or anything. I do it because it's something that I love, and I love sharing the feelings that I get from doing these things with other people. And if I only ever had 4 subscribers and a couple of people watching my streams doing things, that would be completely fine with me. It's I do it for the experience, and for the love and the joy that I get out of it, and wanting to share that with other people. So, you know, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everybody that has come over and watched my videos and commented. I have I've started uh, a list, so I have basically um, about 13 pages of your suggestions and comments and things like that. Uh, I, the I feel like the predominant suggestion has been to kind of just go through the Wacken concert, the Wacken 2013 concert, and I think I'm going to go with that. Although I've been pulled in so many different ways, there are so many cool comments and suggestions about, like, some of their more notoriable and epic songs. Um, I'm trying to remember. So one was The Greatest Show on Earth, and then the other was um, The Poet and the Pendulum. And I definitely am super, super drawn to want to go and just watch those right away. A number of people commented to maybe save those longer ones for a little bit later. Um, and I feel like I want to continue this journey through the Wacken concert. All of the videos I've reacted to so far have been from that concert, and it's been just phenomenal. So I'm somebody was kind enough to post, apparently, a couple of the videos that I had done for the last couple of reactions were uh, somehow altered in terms of the way that the video was ripped, so that the playback was a little bit slower than it should be, which is definitely, I have at least a pretty decent understanding of music and ripping music and things like that. And if it is slowing it down, it's going to change the tone that you're hearing. So Somebody said a couple of those high notes that Floor hit were even actually higher. Somebody was kind enough to post this video, the Nightwish live at Wacken Open Air, Correct Speed Full HD remastered. So I'm going to listen to all of the songs from this. And then they also, I don't know if, I think it was the same person posted the set list for the concert. So I'm going to kind of just work my way through that from start to end, obviously skipping the ones that I've already reacted to. But thank you so much for that. And I just want to say I'm an experienced gamer. I've been online since online was a thing. I started out my online gaming career started with playing spades online on MSN back in the dial-up days. I actually ended up meeting a girlfriend playing spades and had a pretty long relationship with her. Moved to Texas and so, anyways, I digress. So I've been around the online scene and I've watched other people on YouTube play games and even now just over the last week had gotten into watching people react to videos and to music videos and there's not been the point that I'm getting at is I am just utterly amazed by the positivity in my comments. There's not been one negative comment. Um, that blows me away. I see it all the time with streamers and YouTubers that there's always some jerk coming in posting negative stuff and making negative comments about things and um, there's not been a single I've read every single comment that you guys have posted on all of the videos on all 5 of the videos and there's not been one negative thing said. um, it's been nothing but support and embracing me into the group of Nightwish Army and um, sorry, it's just I just want to say how much that means to me um, because this has been as I've stated a couple of times um, just the most surprising and amazing thing I've experienced in I don't know how long. Um, to be an older guy and you get to this place in your life and like I've said you kind of feel like you sort of been there done that. You've seen everything. There's not much new in this world that surprises you. um, and Nightwish completely broke that um, perception of mine. um, it's something that has changed my life. I mean, from here on out, I feel like, and you guys gave me a whole bunch of great suggestions on Nightwish songs and other bands and all of this stuff. And coming into this, I was kind of skeptical that, like I said, my musical tastes are so diverse that I was skeptical that I would be able to find music that I wasn't familiar with to be able to truly react in a first reaction to. And I was obviously quite wrong with that. I wasn't even really thinking about the European music scene and even beyond, Far East. And um, so for everybody that's commented with suggestions, like I said, I've created a list of your suggestions and I will absolutely get to all of those. I don't know how long this is going to take me, but I'm here for the long haul and I am just utterly excited and can't wait to get to more and I wish there were more than 24 hours in a day so that I could do more of this because it's introduced a passion. back into my life that, like I said, it has been lacking for quite some time. I did take your suggestions, and a couple of people commented that my the the video of me, my camera box was kind of small, so I've made that a little bit bigger. I'm used to gaming videos where the streamer is kind of secondary to the gaming, so you kind of want to keep yourself out of the way and let them see your face and see your reactions to certain things. But for the most part, you want the game to be forefront. So hopefully, uh, what I've done with that is better. I also looking back at my videos realized that there was like some saturation problems, and the color mixing was kind of bad. I've got a pretty good camera, not like a professional camera or anything like that, but I played around with it, and hopefully it does look a little bit better to me now. So um, yeah, I don't have enough things to say, and ways to express my gratitude to everybody that has made this the journey that it has become, and the journey that lays ahead of me looks super incredible. So with that said, we'll go ahead and we'll get into what everybody's here for, the music reaction. And so we're going to be reacting to the first song of the playlist. So this is the opening of Vakken 2013, Dark Chest of Wonders. So let's get into it. Let's do it. They were in LA. If they better come here. If they don't come here, I'm flying to wherever I got to go to see them. 1.5 million people attended the concert. That's how you open the show. There she is. All right, so one of the other suggestions, I've paused here. One of the other suggestions was that when I do pause to back it up just a little bit. So I will most definitely do that when I do pause. But again, I like to stop it kind of early on, and kind of give my initial reactions. Um, that that is how you open up a show. The just the lighting and the pyrotechnics and the in your face rhythm and beat of the song. um, Floor making her entrance. um, Watching the videos back last night, as I said, I knew I would. There were so many points where, because I was so enthralled with the whole spectacle of everything, that there were even things with her that I missed. There's that one riff that her and Marco do, I believe, in Romanticide. I was so emotional at the time. I was busy trying to get the tears off of my face, and there was that rising riff that they did that was just incredible. And hearing all of the different things I was able to hear going back and listening to the videos again, just hearing even more texture and I think it's the emotionality in her voice that she conveys. Like I said, I've not been reacting to the lyrical side of their music, and I definitely want to get into that. Um, but I'm going to stick with right now for just listening to the music and not being focused on reading lyrics. Her style of singing, which is I feel like is very common for um, people that are good vocalists, is that uh, the focus isn't on the pronunciation of the words, it's on the musicality of the presentation of the words. So I'm not catching a lot of the lyrics, and I'm completely fine with that. Like I said, for me, metal is not, it's not all about the lyrics like some other types of music. You listen to a good pop song for lyrics, and they've got their hooks and things like that are catchy and keep you interested, but they're more storytelling and things like that. But with metal, I'm reacting to the composition as a whole. I'm not focusing on any one thing. I'm taking in the drums and the bass and the keyboards and all of the stuff that are a part of it. And Floor's vocals, are just the cherry on top. I mean, um, so like I said, I feel so torn because everybody's got their ideas of how to experience music, and nobody's wrong, um, because the way we experience music is an individual thing. Um, there's definitely a group thing that you experience when you get together with other people that love the same kind of music that you love, and going to concerts and being amongst other fans, and things like that is something that I thoroughly enjoy, and am happy to be a part of that here in LA. There's so many good concert venues and things like that. So I just wanted to say, to those of you that feel like I should be watching the lyrics, I'm sorry that I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to experience this the way that I have so far, which is not be focused on reading lyrics and trying to keep up with the story of what's going on. But Floor conveys it to me um, without knowing the words. That's what a good vocalist to me does, is they can sing in a different language that I completely don't understand, and I don't care. If they're conveying the emotion through their voice and through their performance, which Floor, that's the other part. That it's not just her voice; it's the performance and um, the way that she draws you in. That I feel it. I feel the whole piece as a whole, and I will most definitely be digging into the lyrics because I hear that Tuomas, beyond his compositional mastery, is a great poet, and I've read some comments that some of his songs are, you know, um, odes to other poets and things like that, and I love that. I mean, I love a good I love good rappers. I love them in terms of what they do. I mean, they're poets. I mean, they're presenting their thoughts in a lyrical way that is art. And so, anyways, I've rambled a bit long again, but I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. So let's get back into it. I'll back it up just a step here, and we'll continue. Here we go. So, some of the other comments that I saw kind of told me that, and this video kind of tells that this tour started in the U.S. And Floor kind of took over mid-tour. I'm blanking on Annette. I think Annette was the previous singer. She got pregnant and she was having probably like morning sickness and stuff and couldn't perform. And but anyways, that this was like her introduction to um, the this uh, European crowd, and um, I can't imagine how they must have felt, coming from again, understanding what's been said in the comments that Annette was much more of a pop vocalist. Um, Tarja, having been the classical base of the beginning of the band, and how everything was sort of rooted in her operatic classical trained style, and then moving to Annette, who wasn't able to, again, from what I'm hearing, able to replicate that operatic or classical side of things. And then in comes Floor. This, I think, the most common reference to her is this Valkyrie goddess, and just her ability to do whatever the song calls for. I mean, operatic tick, classical tick, pop belt tick, rock belt tick. Um, she can do it all. So I can't imagine how incredible this must have been for the Nightwish fans, to see her in her first big concert here. So yeah, that's awesome as well. So anyways, let's go ahead and we'll back it up a smidge and we will continue. So where exactly are we? All right. Uh, Back it up just a smidge. Love to almost his hat. All right. So again, it, I have not heard anything from any of the songs that is not just completely amazing to me. Perfect start to this show. Um, you know, great intensity. The band again just looking like they're having the time of their life. The fans obviously having the time of their life. Yeah, this was another on the list of great songs from Nightwish. And um, I've reading through the comments. It's like, you've all have said there's not a bad song, and I believe it. Um, haven't heard anything, that I wouldn't listen to over and over and over again. Um, and one thing I do want to watch for as we progress through this concert, I had mentioned how Empu uh, is always just so happy and moving around and interacting with the other band members. Somebody said that he's kind of like the trickster of the band, and there's a point where he unplugs Floor's in ears, um, and so then like after that, she's kind of like having to keep tabs on him and make sure that he's not pranking her again. I can't wait to see that. I wanna go back and look at my notes and try to make sure that I remember what song that happens in so that I can watch that. But um, yeah, I can't think of anything else to say. But great opening, great song, great had Yuka going insane on the drums again. Um, love Tuomas's hat. His look is freaking awesome. The orchestral backtracking and the stuff that he's adding in with his keys um, is phenomenal. It all works. It just all works so beautifully together. So we'll go ahead and we'll call this one here. I'm going to try to remember to link down below the time when the actual reaction starts for those of you that don't want to hear me ramble a whole bunch. But thanks again for coming with me on this journey and enhancing the journey for me, to everybody out there. So we'll go ahead and cut this one here. I'll be right back with another reaction to the second song. Not sure what the second song in the list was. I've done moved away from my list. I'll have to find it. Um, oh, there we go. So it looks like Wish I Had an Angel is next up. So stick around. I am streaming this live on Twitch. I'll link my Twitch in the comments as well. That's something I didn't really think about doing. If you're interested in watching along live, um, definitely I'll link that in down below. Um, Thanks so much again to everybody, and we'll catch you on the next song. Peace.